right at 4:20. I think this will be a great time. Should I restart? Okay, I'm not going to. Anyways, so Teachers and Teaching. I have changed the channel name to that instead of Teachers for Teaching because I feel like I explain it all the time in my head. It never works out. So Teachers and Teaching is what it's going to be forever and always. Anyways, so the start of the long-term sub saga. I'm going to bring this camera up just a little bit. Long-term sub saga has begun. I've completed my first week as a long-term sub. Finally, it was the fastest week I've ever had in my life and the most stressful week I've ever had in my life because I have actual kids to take care of and figure out how they're going to learn and assess and what I'm going to be teaching. What was I teaching? I honestly forgot because this week I was today is Sunday. I was setting up my next week. I was doing some of my reflections. I don't remember what I taught Wednesday. What did I teach? I'm sure I taught something great. Don't remember. So that reflection kind of sucks. But Monday, let's see, I can pull it up. Hopefully this doesn't... Oh, this might actually cut out. Okay, this is going to be the quickest video in the world. Bring that over. Bring this over. You can't see what I'm doing, and that's great because everything is real unorganized. Okay, reflections. I'm going to day one. So day one, I kind of worked on introducing myself as a person, kind of breaking every day. I've been trying to build that relationship with my classes because I don't feel like I'm going to get anywhere. I have the disadvantage of showing up late and taking over this person's class just because I want to, really, because I'm not qualified to teach the class that I'm in. Oh, and if any of my kids find this, hi, hello. Alright, anyways. Oh, I won't be saying any of your names. Anyways, going back one, I feel like building that relationship is super, super important if I'm going to get anywhere with my class, because then I can start doing things, not in a way that's my way, but in a way that kind of helps them learn a little more. Backing it up even more, day one, I was just trying to figure out kind of what we were doing, kind of where did we leave off, especially on Friday we had a sub, they had a sub. So figuring out what's up and then kind of bringing that together for Tuesday or Wednesday. That was kind of my plan. That was day one, my plan. I met a lot of kids, tried to remember their names. Noticed that seats changed a lot, and they asked for seat changes. I have 20 plus kids in almost every class besides one of them. So I have to kind of get to know them pretty quickly before I do anything. But that was kind of just figure out what was going on, teach them some things, and then kind of just figure out on the way there. Kind of figure out what we did on Friday to move on. Tuesday was kind of the same, except I tried to add some personality to the classes. So I decided to put out some call-outs, like 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Not like that because they're all 7th graders, but banana split, I know how to sit. What's going on over here? You guys see them? Oh, my leg's in the way. There's Pepper. Oh, there's Kiwi, beans, and the blue thing. Anyways, so they were kind of cringed from it, and so was I. But I thought if we just kind of break that barrier together, we'll get a lot of things done. Also, if this video shuts off by itself, I'm not redoing it. Anyways, Tuesday, I kind of went through that, and we voted, and we talked about some stuff. I think we went through a couple pages in their workbook, which is kind of how they do things normally, so things are going well. Wednesday, I kind of lost a little bit of control with them, which means a lot of talking over me, and so that's why I brought the call-outs to add personality, get some management in the room, and I don't know, just kind of have fun with it. But Wednesday we were finishing up what we were doing Friday and moving on to new things so that we can kind of get this test going because they have a test next week. Oh shoot! Thursday. Oh, so Wednesday I did some things. I moved a student because they're kind of I wanted to do this every day, but I was just so occupied on what we were trying to do and printing and figuring that all out, meeting people. Anyways, so I moved a student. I think they're learning better, even though they said I'm not going to stop talking if I move back there. They stopped being too much of a nuisance, and then they agreed with me. Let's see. I did some proximity management along with the call-outs on the 4th day. I even moved my seat so that I'm not instead, walking back and forth. We have a big screen, walking back and forth to the computer, which is all the way in the other room, and then walking back to where I'm teaching. I moved some things so that I can see everybody, use my eyes to kind of manage the class. We'll also teach on the board so I'm on the video, and they're like watching this, and I can move this and talk to them at the same time. And since the place is kind of set up in almost like a T-bone way, where there's in the middle of class they have like two almost like intersecting, and they have lanes. It has like a counter space right there, and then you can move in the middle of class, and there's more students. So here's the back of the room. Go through that middle space. Here's more of the room, and then here's me. And the screen is facing like this way towards the front of the people, and then the other people have to like move to the front to kind of look at it. I decided to just move the screen so that it's facing everybody from the back to the front, facing everybody, and then I can just DJ from up here. I didn't move a lot of things. People were like, "Why are you moving things?" I know. It's okay. Look, just trying to build some management, trying to build some relationship, figuring out where we're going, and then I'll change some things for the better. But slowly. There's a lot of week of things happening, but slowly I want to make sure that I kind of get us moving like almost nothing happened. Almost. Of course, I showed the teacher's baby to them, and they loved that. And, yes? Are you hungry? Okay, maybe I should wrap this video up. But I learned a lot. Long-term subbing is scary. It is the most frightening thing in the world. However, I am building up some of that administrative roles, kind of working in the background and planning. That is my absolute weakness. That is why I went into music, because I don't have to plan. I just know what we're going to do next. Although you could say maybe it's because I don't know this topic, which is why I'm so trying to figure out what's going on and kind of stressed about it, which was why I made myself sick on the 5th day. 5th day! I had to get a sub in because I felt very, very sick and tired, and I think I stressed myself out. So my weakness went from administrative to figuring out how to de-stress while also being productive in the way of a teacher. I'm sure you people, if there's teachers watching, I'm sure you guys, or even normal people, I'm sure you stress yourself so much at work that you get yourself sick. Some of you just go right away. And you know what? I felt that on Thursday. I went in, I was like, screw it, I'm going to go in no matter what. Friday, I was like, nope. And I figured out how I can get that day for me and left that for a sub. Luckily, that day was just alone work because Thursday I vomit worded all over them, which means I overtaught and tried to rush them through the lesson that has to be completed. Well, look, dog, how about you get some of that 2-day or 3-day lesson kind of idea going, not in 1 day, Mr. Valle. So a lot of learning things. So I kind of switched things up for management. I was trying to build really good relationship by going outside with him on recess, which was very fun. Got my ankles broken Thursday on basketball. Let's see. I moved some things around for more management, so I guess it's back to management. Building relationships. Planning. It stressed me out, and I got sick because of it. what are some of the things that I'm going to start doing that allows me to de-stress so that I don't find myself making myself sick? Well, I get a weekend now. I get a weekend where I can plan and kind of know what's going on. I'm not sure how to grade yet. And the end of the night weeks happens Friday. But if any administrative people are watching, don't worry, I've got it. It's all under control. Let's see, Friday. Or not Friday. What was I just talking about? Is there a fly in here? There is a fly. I'm going to kill it. No, I guess I can't kill it. You know what? I think I'm going to end it here. Here's the general gist of my first week. This is the first 5 days of me learning how to learn everything about family consumer science in like a day. And, you know, learning some practical learning strategies and chunking, and knowing that chunking doesn't work if every chunk is together. Then you haven't chunked it. Then it's just chunks but segmented into different topics. You need to like separate the chunks with examples and exercises and sort of assessment things that could be games or tests, depending on who you kind of person, teacher that you are. So the chunks make sense and they're chunked. Anyways, I'll get into more detail as I start to understand my kind of teaching-esque with this, and I'll have more time because I'll do things faster, and I'll be able to actually describe what is happening. Since this will be, if I described everything what happened, this will be like a 40-minute video, maybe 10 minutes on each day. But just know that if you were to ever go into long-term subbing, build relationships, don't change things so fast, and chill out. Build relationships, don't change things so fast, and chill out. Those are your 3 things. The kids will learn. You'll have kids that understand, like, you're a new person, and there are also some kids that, won't understand. Just get to know them first. First week, get to know them. If you're like me and about to end the quarter and going to have to learn how to put in grades very fast. And lastly, get to know your colleagues. Those are your 4 things. Did I say management? Management. Chill out. Relax. What was the second one? Oh, crap. Management. Oh, don't change things so fast if you're going to at all. I almost didn't want to do anything, but had to do some things for management. So it's okay. Management, don't change things so fast. Chill out, relax. Be yourself in the class. Don't try to be that person that kind of comes in and tries to rule everything. And get to know your colleagues, because they know everything about these kids. They know how to work the grades. They know how the system works at the school. They understand it. They understand the technology part. They understand the administrative part. They will get you answers if you ask them. So colleagues, chill out. What was my second one? Don't change so fast. And the first one, it wasn't management. It was get to know your kids, because that kind of ties into management. So get to know your kids, whatever. See, I'm word vomiting. This is a skill that I have to learn to break. Or this is a habit that I have to learn to break. But I have a lot of information to relay. So those are the general gist. You will get more things. If you have a long-term sub experience, what were your first weeks with your kids? How was that going? Did that suck? Probably, because you're coming in late. That's okay. Alright. Time to do a video of my guinea pigs for Guinea Pig Monday. Oh, I also have that too. I have some fun things. Yeah, get to know your kids, what of it? And your colleagues, and chill out, and don't change things so fast.